I'm coming to you guys from my dining room, and I wanted to talk about water. So, what I wanted to do today, as far as water goes, I wanted to talk to you guys about how important it is for someone with congestive heart failure, as well as it is for plants. So, when I first went into the hospital, I had a water restriction where I could not drink more than, I want to say, was it 200 milliliters, 800 milliliters? Anyway, I couldn't drink as much water as I normally would drink because I wasn't supposed to drink as much and have it pool around my belly, and that would affect my heart and lungs. And the way that I thought about it with concerning to my plants, I thought that I would kind of go through my plants and talk about how it correlated to water, being hydrated. So first I'm going to start with my plants that really just want water. That's how I felt when I first, went into the hospital. Like, I wanted water, I wanted to drink water. I worked in a place where you needed to stay hydrated. I worked in a greenhouse, and then I still work for a place called Environmental Enterprises, and it's a lot of hard work, and you need to stay hydrated. So I want to talk about some of my plants that need water. So this is my money tree. I think the Latin term is Aquatica pictica. It has aquatica in the name, it has water in the name. This guy wants water. This is Robert. This is a money tree, Dinero. And then my Trio Star Stramanthe, who wants to stay evenly moist all the time. Anything else will cause curling in the leaves. And that's what I want to show you here with my tiny little money tree is I'm not keeping up on the water. And the leaves are starting to curl, which means I need to water. So moving those aside and just being able to drink anything that I want to drink, we go to some of my plants that honestly, when I got on the water restriction, I felt like I was drying out. So some of my plants that really need to dry out before watering. So here is my watermelon peperomia. It's one of my favorites actually at the moment. And my Crimson Queen Hoya, again, one of my favorites at the moment. I always tell my husband, will you just look at her? Like, can we talk about her for a minute? I absolutely love her. My Chinese evergreen, which is considered to be a low light, low water plant, I noticed with her that if I water more than once a month, she's not happy. I mean, she's new to me. This is me watering when I think that she needs water, and she's still just dying off a bit, so we'll see with her. Got from Aldi's for like $6.99. And then we get to my whale fin, Sansevieria. Someone told me that if you're watering more than you pay your rent on these things, you're watering too much. So I try not to water, and I try to bottom water my Sansevieria. Okay. Highlight, medium light, low water. And so then we get to a balance in between. And this is my Philodendron Brazil. This girl just wants somewhere in the middle. This is the balance. This is, you're not on a water restriction, but you're not over drinking. But she can handle no water. I don't want to say no water. She can handle less water, and she can handle more water all at the same damn time. And how it correlates with, the congestive heart failure and having the LVAD is, if I go without water, I'm going to low flow. I am literally going to start alarming, start beeping if I'm dehydrated, because that means my blood pressure is up higher. But if I drink too much water, I'm going to start carrying it. So I try to think of myself as a plant. Stay hydrated. But don't go over either way. And when I think about it, I think about the extremes that I can go through when it comes to the plants. If I over or underwater this girl, she's still going to bounce back. If I overwater, she's going to die. If I underwater, he gonna die. And that's not what I want for any of my plant babies. So what I've been doing is, I think, like I said, with my not to water too much plants, I water them once a month, especially during the winter time. My Brazil, I like to check her weight. If she feels heavy to me, then she doesn't get any water. But if I try to pick her up and I can almost throw her through the roof, then she needs water. This one is one that I do. My money tree is one that I do the finger test on. If I pull my finger out and there's very little dirt, and I watered him about a week ago, I need to water. But here, my Stramanthe wants to stay evenly moist. This is what I call kind of like a mermaid plant. She wants to, I don't know, sound like something, some water before signal water. She's my mermaid plant. In order for her to be happy, she needs to be in the water. So that's what I got for you guys today with this video. I'm not sure if it's a particularly long video, but I thought that I would share my tips they weren't really tips. I just share how I feel about the watering situation. So thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. You guys have a